Paddy, frustrating result. How do you sum it up?
Yeah, it's an awful result, to be honest with you. Obviously, our goal is to get Europe this year, and that puts in a terrible position. But look, we have a good group in there. That'll keep fighting each week. But look, tonight is obviously very disappointing, especially the goals we conceded. I think they're horrendous goals in our point of view. But look, we have to dust ourselves down and go again Friday.
What will you do now as a group to bounce back after tonight?
Well, look, obviously we played well, like when we were on the ball, but clearly we didn't do enough. You know, I could stand here and say that we were very good on the ball. We created many chances, we missed loads of chances, you know, but ultimately we didn't do enough to win the game. But look, we have a good squad in there. We'll recover tomorrow, and then we'll bounce into Thursday, and you know, we'll get back to hopefully get back to winning ways on Friday.
Probably frustrating the type of goals we conceded tonight, uncharacteristic mistakes, and then a set piece.
Yeah, like I said, 2 horrendous goals to give away. Like it's probably a mix-up and a mistake for the first goal, and probably the same again. It's more on us really than their good play, you know. But look, we know what they're good at, and we didn't stand up to it. So look, it's frustrating from us. But look, like I said, we can't dwell on it. We have to dust ourselves down and go again Friday.
How difficult is it to play against a team when they take the lead like that and they just sit in and get everyone behind the ball?
Yeah, look, I think our keeper was wasting time from about 5 minutes into the game. But look, it's the dark arts of football. I think they're probably the best team in the country at doing the dark arts. You know, wasting time, staying down, you know, so on and so forth. But look, it's things that you have to deal with, and unfortunately tonight that we didn't deal with them well enough.
And then we probably had our chances as well to score, we just weren't able to take them.
Yeah, like I said, I could stand here and tell you that we could have scored 3-4, you know what I mean? Then again, it's blocks from them on the line and bad misses from us, you know, it's a mix of both. So it's a credit to them for keeping the ball out of the net. You know, if it's the other way around, me as a defender, I'm delighted the way me as defenders are blocking them shots on the line and so on and so forth. But look, ultimately, it's an awful result for us tonight, and it puts us in a bad position. But like I said, we need to dust ourselves down and go Friday and demand 3 points from ourselves.
Do you think we had a chance to get a point at the end once Harry got the goal and then 7 minutes was put up?
Yeah, look, of course, obviously, but when there's a goal in it, there's always a chance to get back into the game, you know. So, but I don't think we created that clear-cut chance after the goal. You know, I think that there's so many chances throughout the game that we didn't take, you know what I mean? So there are all the opportunities that we could look back on and be like, no, we should have scored back then, you know what I mean, rather than waiting for the last minute or whatever. But again, once Harry scored, obviously there's a bit of probably more urgency again. But like, I think we played with a bit of urgency anyway. But look, ultimately, fair play to them. They kept the ball out of the net, so it's a credit to them.
And now another big game coming on Friday.
Yeah, look, as in every game that we play now is kind of a must-win if we're going to get to Europe. So as in, look, obviously Waterford are rolling into town, so hopefully, I'm not sure how they get on tonight, but hopefully that we can put a performance right, keep the ball out of the net, keep a clean sheet, and score the chances when we get them.
Thanks, Paddy.
Cheers, thank you.